That's the new going rate right there. Will slap Chris because Chris ruins Sosua. That's right. Chris Rock ruins Sosua. La verdad. Stay tuned.
¿Qué la que hay, mi gente? Ricotoro. Hope you're well, wherever you are. Yeah, so back to filming on the couch a little more lately because when I'm in the streets, I just can't focus. You know, I mean, it's just I like a little bit of authenticity sometimes of moto noise and barking dogs and whatever, but you know, all it takes is a car to ride by with a booming system, and you know, Chica's walking by with booming systems, and you know, I got copyright claims against me or something, and you know, and it's just hard to sort of stay on track. I mean, you know, I do that anyways. I venture off sometimes anyways. So, but that's why I'm back to the couch a little more, even though I do try to show you all different backgrounds from time to time still. So before I get started, let me shout out Chubby Cheddar, aka TMI Santiago. Go ahead and roll over to the Chubby Cheddar channel. It's just like it sounds, Chubby Cheddar, like the cheese, and you know, show them a little love. If you showed them a little love before on the other channel, the TMI Santiago channel, go show them a little love on the Chubby channel. The Chubby Cheddar channel. So, you know, I think, yeah, Will Smith really slapped Chris Rock because, you know, he changed the Chica prices in Sosua. That's what I think happened, you know. So, yeah, it's been a while since I've done any kind of, you know, Who Ruins Sosua videos. Well, I don't know if I ever did like a full video on Who Ruins Sosua, but here's the thing. I get a comment on one of my videos recently. Do I think YouTubers are to blame for them changing the beach? Like, you know, they've been, and I said, absolutely not. You know, we don't deserve the blame or the credit for having that kind of power because a lot of these plans, these redevelopment plans of the beach, I'm not going to get all into it. Basically, they want to like make it more corporate, knock down the stalls and, I don't know, plant some new trees and make a little touristy strip mall or something adjacent to the beach. You know, there's been these kind of talks for years, many years. It's just that the new president is got his wheels in motion. But then again, the wheels turn slowly, so it might not happen in my lifetime or yours, depending on how old you are. You know, I'm 52 and I'm on borrowed time the way I live. So, and you know, so yeah, we don't have that much influence to have changed the future of the beach. Because one, they were talking about it long before us. And that goes also to a lot of other plans with Sosua. You know, these were plans talked long before social media took off. MySpace. Hit me up on MySpace. My MySpace. You know, Facebook, Tinder, Instagram, YouTube. A lot of these plans have been talked about long before. So I don't think we're the ones to spearhead the process. So, you know, some will say Rap music. I blame rap music. The black guys playing rap music loud. The Weekend Warriors. They ruined Sosua. Well, let me ask you a question. What's worse? Some things can be annoying or a little bit of a nuisance, but some things are more of a serious problem. It's just that the volumes of one might be greater than the other. So what's worse? Some black guys, I don't want to say brothers, because when I say brothers, I include everybody, you know. What's worse? Some black gentlemen playing loud rap music, or some old white guy passing STDs from one cheap street rat to the next, or some we'll say Indonesian guy to treat everybody equally, secretly seeking underage girls. So you tell me, you know, what's really a recipe to ruin Sosua, you know? So my point is, you can't really point the finger at any one demographic of people, you know? Like I say, some things are disgusting problems, and some things are a little more just of a nuisance or annoyance to some people, you know? And, you know, I can honestly say that, a lot of things annoy me, but none of it's ever ruined my day, or when I was coming down as a tourist, ruined my vacation. And I just believe, Sosua is a kind of, in Dominican Republic, you leave the matrix, whether it's to live or vacation, live and let live a little bit. As long as we're within the laws that are on the books, you can't go, you can't go to jail for just annoying people or being loud or obnoxious. If that was the case, a lot of French Canadians would be in jail, To me, even though there might be less in numbers, they're more annoying than some loud rap music. They can be very belligerent and obnoxious. Got some Europeans chasing trannies, and they try to justify it like it's a fetish. Well, let me tell you something. In Dominican Republic, I'm guessing it's not like Brazil and Thailand. If you think you got a fetish here, you're just freaking gay. That's just gay, because you're looking at a tigre with a dress and a wig, nothing more. There's no shaving the Adam's apple. There's no implants going on. There's no hormones. They're just looking at a dude with a wig and a dress. So that's not a fetish. That's gay. I don't care what you did in Thailand or Brazil or wherever. So, like I say, live and let live, each his own, annoyances. So, can't really say any one demographic, be it social media, race, culture, ethnicity, skin tone. Can't really blame them for ruining Sosua. Now, talk a little bit about inflation. Well, inflation right now is global. So it's silly to think about 1972 Chica pricing in 2022. So when I first started coming down here, the exchange rate was like 37 to 1, I believe. And so you could a lot of things cost you around $38 dollars, more or less, if you broke it down. Guess what? If you want to speak dollars, they still cost you around that. But now instead of that being like 1,200 pesos, now it might be closer to 2,000 pesos. And, you know, when I even, so it's like, you know, once in a while somebody will comment on a video like, I heard they raised the prices. Did the Chicas raise the prices? And my response kind of is, if you're an idiot, yes. If you don't know how to move, yes. If you're asking them what they cost, yes. Because what they want and what they're willing to take, based on how you approach it, may vary greatly. So, another thing with that is everything has went up. 2.5 years ago when I moved here, plenty of nights, especially early in the week or middle of the week, because I never went out a whole lot Monday, Tuesday, but early in the week, at night I'd walk with maybe 1,000 pesos. I could go out, get a 300 peso meal, more or less. Have like 3 or 4 drinks. My drink was like 100 to 150 peso then for my Santo Libre or Cuba Libre, whichever I was drinking. Didn't matter which rum. Well, now, if I want to eat dinner or just drink a lot, I need to walk out with 2,000 minimum. You know, so it's doubled. And the exchange rate when I moved here was 50 to 1. Today it's like 55 to 1. So in the last 2.5, so follow me, from like 2008 up to now, there was a huge, you know, the exchange rate changed a lot. So things leveled. But in the past 2.5 years, and also throw in a pandemic, the exchange rate has went from like 50 to 1 when I moved here, up to like 58 to 1 at a high, came back down 57, 56, 53, jumped back up to like 54, it's 55 today. So the last 2.5 years wasn't a big change in the exchange rate. However, the inflation has jumped big time. I go in the supermarket here and I'm kind of like, okay, I spent 2,000 pesos. Where's it all at? I got a little bit of cereal, some milk, some bread, lunch meat. Okay, maybe I bought some American brand stuff, some Lubriderm lotion and, you know, shaving cream or something. You know, so okay. Prices go up. I didn't get a lot, but I spent a lot, you know, for a little bit of stuff. And like I say, 2,000 pesos because the bars, you know, they all raise their drink prices. Inflation, it's global. So everything costs more, you know. And so the contractors that change your oil and rotate your tires and fix your washing machine and install a ceiling fan, the labor rates are higher. That's what it is. So, you know, you can't really blame that. And, you know, Colombia, one thing I will say about Colombia is Colombia had an adjustment over the years because their exchange rate went sky high, you know, to our advantage. And that's why things seem better now, less. Everything seems less there, very economical. It was kind of a little bit higher when I went in 2013. And also in Colombia, they did have some good business sense and, you know, they're a little more educated and business savvy. So they took into some considerations, supply, demand, etc., during and as we come out of the pandemic. Here, not so much. They're not big on supply and demand. You have to learn to work your magic. And, you could talk Thailand, Asia, all that, the whole service thing. You get so much more for your money, blah, blah, blah. Well, here's the thing. Dominican Republic is not one size fits all. Latin women are not one size fits all. There are some very good actresses here. Some, whether they like you or don't like you, they can close their eyes and pretend to like you a whole lot and love you a long time. Others, they have some preferences. They're not brought up, they're brought up to be like good, homemakers and domestically to take care of their man and be a little nurturing, etc. But they're not brought up, they're not molded from birth like Asian women to cater to, their men, the same way. So they can't, there's no one size fits all. These women here, and Latin women here in general, some of them do have to like you a little bit. You gotta make them laugh. You gotta charm them a little bit. You gotta smell good a little bit. You gotta razzle dazzle them, shake and bake a little bit. For some of them to like you a little bit for you. But in the end, when it happens, isn't it better? Because you made it a little bit more authentic. So your mileage can go far. That's why they say your mileage may vary a lot here. Because, like I say, what they do for you, they may not do for the next man, no matter what he's giving them. And vice versa. What some do for me, they may not do for you. What some do for you, they may not do for me. Mileage may vary. And that's the thing on that, y'all. So there we go. Inflation. Who ruined Sosua? Why Will really slap Chris? That's all I got to say about that.